Evening, everyone. So, I am here, Sanjeev Paruthi, invited by FMJPI group's, coordinator, Mr. Nilesh Baroth. So, I am here today for, on a session for ISO 45001 safety management system for facility networks, the buildings mainly, the facilities mainly. So let us first talk about FMJPI group, which is owned by Mr. Nilesh Baroth, and it is a India's number one facility management network where a lot of facilities have joined, and I think Nilesh is doing a wonderful job about it to facilitate under one point for all kind of services related to facility management. So Nilesh has invited me today to talk about ISO 45001 safety management system, particularly to dedicated to this FMJPI group, so that people can understand the requirement of safety management system as per the ISO 45001 standard. So, as per the part of the introduction, my name is Sanjeev Paruthi. So, this session may end up to half an hour maximum. So, I would request all the members of this group to join this session and this interaction with me, so that we can discuss about today's topic. Awareness session on safety management system as per ISO 45001 standard. So my name is Sanjeev Paruthi. I represent TSM, the Safety Master Private Limited, which is a best startup into the field of safety, health, and environment. And we are into the consulting, training, and products for safety field. So we are a award-winning company right now. So for more details, you can visit our website www.thesafetymaster.com. Okay, so let's first talk about safety management system. So what is safety management system? As you see, to manage anything in life, we need a management system. Whether we work in production, we work in facility, we work in administration. Similarly, if we want to manage our fire and safety into the facilities, we need to definitely talk about safety management system. If we talk about buildings, if we talk about safety at facilities such as airports or buildings or any hospitals or malls, shopping complex, the major thing is the facility management services. So under the facility management services, safety is also one of the components. So each facility manager should be aware about the safety management system into the facility he is managing. So international standard organization has launched a safety management system called as ISO 45001. So under this management system for the facility, there are a lot of elements which are applicable. So one of the first and far most important element is fire safety. So if you see, lot of accident have happened into the building recently. One happened in Surat in coaching center. Lastly, if you remember, Upahar Cinema, one of the facility got fire and lot of people died into that accident, and Ansal brothers also got the problem due to this accident. So there is a big risk for each facility due to fire safety. So fire safety is an element managed under ISO 45001, under which the facility manager should prepare a fire safety manual, under which the management of the fire safety is written down, that what needs to be done, what are the fire safety standards to be followed, what is the national building code requirement for that facility, what are the national fire protection requirement code for that facility, what are the different BIS standards applicable for fire safety, such as 2189 or 2190 for fire safety, 1641. So each facility manager should get the fire audit done every 2 years and calculate the fire safety load. So each facility manager should conduct the mock drill, emergency evacuation. So they should have a certified emergency evacuation drawing for that facility. They should have the assembly points. If it is a high rise building, they should have installed the windsock to see the wind direction into the industrial buildings. So similarly, fire safety is a very important concept into a facility. So fire safety is only one element under safety management system, such as international safety management system called as ISO 45001. So fire safety needs to be well managed into the hospitals, under the airports, under the hotels, under the malls, so that we can save the life of the people. So what is the objective of fire safety management? Is the saving of the life, saving of the property. If a fire occurs, we can get evacuated on time and we can save lives, we can save our business, we can save our buildings from that. So we should install fire fighting equipments, firefighting pumps, hydrant network as per the approved engineering drawings. Okay, without approved engineering drawings, if you do installation of firefighting equipment, so they may not work. Okay, so if you have good engineering practices into your facilities, so your fire safety prevention measures will be very good. Second point, you should have a trained team into administration and security related to fire safety, and continuously do the mock drills every month and fire safety evacuation exercise. You have assembly point into the place. So these are the certain major aspects with respect to fire safety. If I talk into the facilities, I am talking because this is a live webinar with respect to safety management system as per ISO 45001. So the one of the element which I am covering is fire safety aspects. So five things you should always remember as a facility manager. One, you should calculate the fire load, means how much is the flammable material into my facility, number one. Number two, what are the fire prevention, protection and mitigation equipments required for the facility. Number three, what are the training requirements for my staff for emergency management and for fire prevention and firefighting and evacuation. Okay, and you should also have a fire emergency drawings, fire layout, emergency layout, assembly points, all those things into the facility. Another element into facility, especially for the high rise building, is work at height. Okay, another important element under ISO 45001 system is work at height system. So according to work at height system, what is work at height hazard? Everybody will take it very normal, but work at height hazard creates lot of issue when you work beyond 1.2 meter height, and it is called work at height hazard. So whether you are doing maintenance job, you are doing utilities maintenance job, or you are doing painting job, or you are cleaning job at height work, or you are cleaning the glasses, whatever you are doing at height work, you should definitely take the desired prevention and protective measures for work at height. Sometimes you are also doing installation work for work at height. So I would request to do the hazard identification and risk assessment exercise. Prepare a HERA for work at height activity. Okay, prepare a job safety analysis, implement that job safety analysis, train your workers into work at height, because if a person falls from work at height, he falls 60 feet in per second. This is the speed. So you can see what kind of injury can happen if a person is working at height. He will definitely be fatal. Okay, so high rise building has a very big risk where you have more than 1 floor, 2 floor, 3 floor, 4 floor. So if a person is working at maintenance job at work at height, so it will create a very big problem. So this is the second element in work at height, basically for safety aspects under safety management system of ISO 45001. So you should prepare a work at height procedure, carry out a HERA exercise, train the people, train the staff, maintenance staff into work at height activity, so that we can reduce the accident. Last but not the least, we should always use personal protective equipments while working at height, such as helmet, such as safety harness. All these things we should definitely use. So what now, since it is not an interactive live webinar, I would like to definitely talk about more safety elements into the building and facilities. The third hazard what we see into buildings is the slip, trip, fall. A person walking on the floor slips down and he falls down. So what is the level of the injury people face into slip, trip and fall exercise? So they get damage there, backbones or the cords, back cords. So they get a serious injury into their necks, they get serious injury into their heads. So what exactly should be the facility manager role into the slip, trip, fall? So one is that you should always take care while you are constructing your facility or you are maintaining your facility. So anti-skid mats or anti-skid flooring you should install as a preventive measure into your facility. Also you should also put lot of supports so that while people walk they can definitely use the handrails on the staircase, or they can walk in a particular lane which is marked for walking and it is not providing any issues with respect to slip, trip and fall. More than that, you should also install various safety posters, safety communications against the slip, trip, fall hazard. So this is so far I have covered three hazard under three systems of safety under ISO 45001. The first one is the fire safety, the second one is the work at height. So in this is, and the third is the slip, trip, fall issues. So preventive care should be taken with respect to this. I hope this helps the building facility aspects. And the another issue which you face into the facility is the another aspects which you face into the facility management aspect with respect to safety point of view is the electrical safety. Okay, so and you have lot of computer stations, so you have lot of electrical panels, you have lot of equipments which are run on electricity on heavy loads, you have transformers, so you have other electrical capacitors, you have panel rooms, you have MCBs into your facilities. So what exactly you should be aware about the electrical hazards? You should prepare electrical safety manual and procedures. You should take permit to work for working on any electrical aspects. You should use personal protective equipments for working on electrical equipments so that you do not get shock. And if you have very heavy load into your facility for electrical safety, you should definitely do arc flash fire testing if the panels are very old, and you should provide the earthing and bonding aspects. Do not keep any flammable material with respect to near to the electrical hazard source, and do not touch with the naked wires, do not have the naked wires, do not have the non-standard switches and panels. So this is how I think electrical safety aspects need to be covered. Okay, so any other comments if you have, you can write down into my video. Then next aspect, so far into this video I have covered 4 issues. One is the fire safety issues for the facilities. The second I have covered working at height. The third I have covered slip, trip and fall. The fourth I have covered electrical safety. Okay, fifth is the training aspects. So in training aspects, suppose you have a big facility such as hospital where you have lot of staff under administration. So training of the people for safety is very important. The documentation and the systems are very important. So you should hire a consultant like TSM, the Safety Master Private Limited, for implementing the ISO 45001 system. Let me give you a little brief about ISO 45001 system. The ISO 45001 system has 10 elements where we define context of the organization and leadership and commitment planning under the clause number 4, 5 and 6, supports and operation of the safety management system under do, and performance evaluation under check, and improvement, continuous improvement under action. So this is how the safety management system can be implemented. So for safety management system, for ISO 45001 is the important aspect. So if you have any requirement with respect to ISO 45001 safety management system implementation, fire safety management system implementation, you can definitely contact me at my number 7665231743, and you can write me email at info@thesafetymaster.com for any help. You can visit my website www.thesafetymaster.com. Okay. So ISO 45001 system is a risk-based standard which introduces the structure of safety management into a particular facility, and under this system we need to prepare the standards against each element such as fire safety, electrical safety, work at height, confined space, general hazards, training requirements. Okay, so we need to prepare the standard procedures, then we need to also prepare the formats and work instructions so that fire safety management system can be managed. If you see, as per the International Labour Organization, there were 2.34 million deaths in 2013-14 due to result of work activities in the facilities, which is a very big. So there was 6 lakhs deaths a year as a result of cancer arising from work activities. So we need to implement a safety management system at facilities due to requirements. Okay. So if you ask me what are the benefits for ISO 45001 management system, so the one is the worker participation you can have. You can plan your safety management activities. You can provide the support to the company for implementing the best safety performance evaluation. Your operations will be safe. You will be improving the organization continuously, and you will have the context of the organization. So ISO 45001 system basically addresses the risk-based thinking as a major change as to the previous standard of OSHA's 18001. It requires organization to consider the risk and provide the solution to the risk as per the safety implementation of the safety management system, so that the property is safe, business is safe, people are safe. And you need to regularly, after the implementation, you need to regularly conduct the ISO 45001 safety management system audits to find out the conformities and non-conformities. You need to plan the corrective actions, and you need to reduce the risk onto the interested parties. Okay, so this is the requirement for the ISO 45001 system. So the first step is developing the OHS policy under the ISO 45001 system. OHS means occupational health and safety, under which fire safety, work at height, lot of elements will come. So you need to develop the organizational safety policy, health policy. Then you need to also develop the organizational health and safety objectives. Okay, then you need to establish the processes as per the context and requirements. You need to calculate the risk of each activity. You need to also address the legal requirement. Okay, you need to determine the hazards related to each activity and seek the opportunity to eliminate the hazards and put the controls into place so that the hazards and their potential impact to the organization, the people working on the place, is minimum. So these are the basic requirement of a safety management system. So today's session by Sanjeev Paruthi with the help of Nilesh Baroth under FMJPI group, which is a facility management network, is for ISO 45001 awareness session for safety management system. Okay, so I will put my comments as per my contact number under this live session. So my company name is TSM TSM the Safety Master Private Limited, and you can contact me at 7665231743, Indian number. My contact details are 7665231743. You can contact me at info@thesafetymaster.com for any safety help. You need training, you need fire audit, you need safety audit, you want safety management system to be implemented, you want hazard identification and risk assessment to be done, you can contact me at these details. You can visit my website www.thesafetymaster.com. okay, so this is the details I have given you on safety management system as per ISO 45001 requirement. Okay, so for objective, set up the OHS policy, set up the OHS objective, write down the processes with respect to safety, calculate the risk, eliminate the risk, control the operations for risk, so that ensuring all the workers working in that facility you are working are safe 100%. Okay, this is the objective of the safety. Now my company's vision is Safer India, Better World. Okay, so each one of us is required to do their duties with respect to safety. I think you all will agree, and it is very important for all of you to be aware about safety and take the necessary help. If you do not have the expertise, contact me for any help on fire safety and safety management system implementation. Okay, so if your company wants ISO 45001 certification process, so there are stage 1, stage 2, then certification stages are there, and then in 5 stages you can achieve the certificate. So this is a live session. It is very difficult to completely cover the ISO 45001 safety management system requirement. So today's session was on ISO 45001 requirement safety management system especially for FMJPI group, and it is a live session. You can contact me on my details I have given you. Anytime 24/7 you can contact me for any safety matters. And with this I would like to again repeat my vision, Safer India, Better World. It should reach to all, and I think 23 minutes session has been done already. I don't know whether we can have a live interaction under this session or not, but when I post my video, so you can definitely contact me at the contacts given to you. So safety not only in the facility, but also at at your home also should be the first priority for your children. When you move on the road, when you come from home to your office, to your facility, you should wear seat belts. Some golden rules I will tell you for the life in safety is: wear always seat belts, always wear helmets, do not drink and drive. Okay, wear all personal protective measures into COVID-19. Today COVID-19 is going on, so you should have mask, sanitizer, social distance, government guidelines. Okay, show to the doctor if you are not well, follow all the guidelines. So this is also safety precautions only into the COVID-19 time period. This time period is very difficult, so I think in all the time safety should be the right priority always. And with this I think I would like to end my session with thanks to Nilesh from FMJPI group for this opportunity, for this wonderful opportunity. And I think you guys can contact my company TSM the Safety Master Private Limited at my number 7665231743, and you can write me email at info@thesafetymaster.com. You can visit my website www.thesafetymaster.com. So thank you very much guys for this wonderful association today, and I will keep on sharing my thoughts to you. Please share this video everywhere so that it can reach to people for their safety. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Safer India, Better World.